Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to the Halo 1 Let's Play. If anyone gets mad at me for calling this game Halo 1 and not Combat Evolved, you should know that Combat Evolved is a name that Microsoft forced Bungie to give them. In all of their documentaries, they refer to it as Halo 1.
Combat Evolved doesn't make any sense.
Well, you
It was the
gotta
first game. What did it evolve?
the first-person shooter genre. Remember, prior to this game, every first-person shooter required you to aim with buttons. Okay?
Yeah.
This game revolutionized by giving you a second stick. It was unheard of. Okay? And it also pioneered the two weapon system because back in the day, you had to enter a menu to switch out your weapons, including the ability to melee or grenades.
That sounds awful.
Look, game design before 2001 was very experimental, okay? And you know what? I'm glad that Metal Gear Solid actually kept that old school mentality. Because in up to Metal Gear Solid 5, you actually have to enter menus and, to get into your items. But that's because Metal Gear Solid is from the 80s. So, of course, to keep the old school fans happy, they kept the old systems. But to keep the new fans happy, they actually explained it very well. So, it works both ways. Although I am gonna say that Metal Gear Solid 4 is such a depressing game when you're playing as the old Snake, man. It's so depressing. He's so old, and because of that, he's so slow compared to the other games. So here we are, David. Halo. Or as Johnson put it in the first episode, God's anti-son of a bitch machine.
Wait a second. This is golf.
This is
This
golf?
is no. This is D-Golf from Red with the Blue.
What is?
The map we're on.
Oh. Wait, really?
It looks like it. We're in a ravine. We're found by mountain. It looks a
Maybe.
lot like it.
It probably is the same map. Although it's not from Red vs. Blue, it's from here. Red vs. Blue took from this.
Yeah, I know. That's
Yeah. Okay, I want to point out that Halo 1 is not actually that manageable. It's just that you're watching somebody who's played this game to death play it. If I booted up Halo 2 and started recording episodes for it, it would look manageable as well. I promise you that, okay?
so. What you're saying is, if I played Legendary, I would probably die in the tutorial.
It is possible to die in tutorial. Hilariously, it is. But I don't think you're that
Like,
bad.
debatable.
Hey. Look. Halo 2 is arguably one of the hardest shooters ever made. But at least it's not original Doom on Nightmare mode. That shit is absurd.
Emily never played Doom. I've only ever played Doom Eternal, which is a freaking awesome game.
Good. I'm glad you like it. Yeah. I still can't get over how many bullets the freaking pistol carries. You can see how many on top left.
79. I don't know if they have. You say that's too much of a pistol, but
12
someone
bullets?
is what?
It's 12 bullets.
It says 88.
No.
Not another 74.
Yeah. My bad. I mean, what do you think?
I mean, I guess that's a lot for an oil pistol, but I've seen pistols with like 200 ammo because of Fortnite.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give you that. I will give you that. Holy shit, I'm beast with the grenades today.
Yeah.
Man. Why can't I have this good luck with grenades in Halo 2? How come when I throw grenades in that game, it blows up on me sometimes, man? I don't know. Although, I will say that I am gonna have a field day if I ever record Gravemind. Because Gravemind is the epitome of what were the designers thinking.
That's gonna be hell.
Seriously, you could die before your freaking reticle loads.
It didn't bounce the grenade back at you.
No, the explosion threw the grenade back into the air. And yes, they can toss grenades back at you.
I thought it was a grenade.
They have alien tech, David. Look, I'm gonna be honest, okay? Halo 1, a lot of it can be explained by aliens. Which, admittedly, isn't the greatest plot point, but, you know, it's alright. Although, hilariously, part of why Shadow the Hedgehog had guns in that game is because Izuka played Halo 2, and he said, oh, this is what Americans like. Which is why the black arms are aliens and why Shadow has a gun. Oh, man. Also,
I'm really curious how they're gonna handle the black arm within Sonic 3.
I believe they're gonna skip it. There's no shot they leave the Black Arm story in. Okay,
I mean,
back in
but no,
2005, Sonic Team got hit with racism criticism after the release of Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't think they're
Why?
gonna
Because of the name?
No, because of the line, disgusting black creatures get out of my sight. Or the black creatures will feel their own bloody hell. Or the fact that the president kept referring to them as terrorists.
Well, it's not like it was wrong.
No, he's not. The Independence Day Earth and the bad ending, but you know. You are crazy.
Yeah.
We will not. We will begin to exterminate all of the world leaders who resist. What? Man. You know, people give Shadow the Hedgehog shit, but it's still my second favorite Sonic game. I'm dead serious. Mechanically, it's really good. And the story, while absurdly hard to follow, when you actually know what's going on, it's actually quite good. The problem with the story is that it requires you to play the game 10 times, realize that some events are canon and some are not, and you have to piece it together, which is actually something that I really liked doing. And I think when we were reading Umineko, I referenced the Shadow the Hedgehog's campaign mentality to you.
I believe you have.
Yeah, I did. Okay. So some events are true and some aren't, but you gotta figure out which ones are true or not based on clues that the game gives you. Although the problem is, people who play Sonic aren't playing fucking Phoenix Wright and don't want to do that shit.
What does being right to do with anything?
It's just a detective mystery game.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I remember one YouTube content creator a long time ago made the Phoenix Wright reference. Although, at this point, I think I've just dated myself even further.
Imagine that the grenade falls right back at you.
That's happened to me before.
I believe
That
it.
can happen. Yeah.
That's me. I play Phoenix Wright, but I still say Danganronpa is the better mystery game.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, okay. That works.
I'll probably do a playthrough of that one day.
Dog, finish
I
your
have
other
it,
playthroughs first. Holy shit.
That's why I said one day.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just a bit frustrated, okay? The most inconsistent schedule I've ever seen. Or more like no schedule, but you know.
I legit don't have a schedule.
Exactly. Okay, so far, what do you think of Mission 2 from Halo 2?
Well, I'm actually glad that it's not so cramped up. You're able to move around.
Well, yeah.
So the whole point is just to keep shooting enemies that come out of that one ship.
Well, it's actually multiple dropships. But no, the idea is we're holding out until Foehammer can find us, so that she can radio us in and tell us where the other Marines are so we can rescue them. The problem is, if the aliens are here when Foehammer gets here, then, well, her ship's gonna get shot down, obviously.
Basically, we're just holding out here. Got it.
Yeah. I gotta say, for as simple as Halo 1 story is, it is better than a lot of, like, really bad COD campaigns. In terms of the writing quality. Okay, Modern Warfare 3 was a damn travesty. The remake, not the original. The original was actually pretty good.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say.
The original was actually really good, but, you know, the remake was terrible. Actually awful. Okay, it was. How should I explain it? It's like playing. Okay, what's an example of a game that was really good, then the remake completely botched it?
Uh, um,
Hmm.
Rebirth?
As in Final Fantasy or Neptunia?
Neptunia.
Okay.
I'm
Rebirth
asking
3.
to ask
Okay,
about
Rebirth
Rebirth.
3 is better than the original Victory, but Rebirth 1 and 2 I think are inferior to the original
So,
2.
so what about what the other one called?
Wait.
The second remake of the Neptunia one.
Oh, Reverse. Oh, Reverse? Okay. Here's my take on it. If you've never played Neptunia before, that series start on Reverse. However, if you've played the series, don't touch that game. Because
Okay.
for whatever reason,
Whoa.
the more references you get from Neptunia 1, the worse that game becomes.
So considering my weekend play or have been making a mention. There was a Sisters, Mark II. I
You
still
could
want to get the Game
totally play.
Maker.
You could totally play Reverse then. Yeah, you could. Oh yeah, the car, the Warthog. I love this thing.
So it looks
So
more like a Puma.
fuck you, David. I'm kidding. Anyways, so this car, the Warthog, was some bullshit in Halo 1. Okay, Halo 2 onward fixes the physics on this thing. Because I'm going to tell you, driving this thing in Halo 1 is awful. And the collision detection is not very good. Now, to be fair,
They just saw.
in 2001, this was actually revolutionary, so I'm going to give them a pass. But when you go back after playing Halo 2 and 3, you realize that this thing could have been a lot better from the jump. And in fact, I hear they're actually remaking Halo 1.
Huh.
And honestly, I do not trust them. I do not trust 343 to remake Halo 1.
Bungie or Microsoft?
No, 343.
Oh.
Bungie doesn't own Halo anymore, by the way. They haven't owned Halo since 2010 or something like that.
I'm gonna heard from them in Destiny 2.
Destiny 2 is the most expensive video game ever fucking made, by the way.
Is it free?
The trial is free. The demo is free.
Oh.
The actual game is mad expensive. And then if you want all the maps and all the guns and shit and all the cosmetics, I think it's something like it's something ridiculous. Like if you just want the bare minimum to play on every online event, you need to spend over $2,000.
Ugh.
And that's the bare minimum. There's more shit you can spend. Yeah, Destiny 2 the most expensive video game from the consumer perspective ever put together. Although it did generate them a lot of money, though. I'm gonna give them that, okay? Bungie, in terms of their business acumen, were in their bag when they did that. But at the same time, the consumer really does not like that. Yeah.
The only thing I know about Microsoft itself is how they're partnering with Toys for Bob to make something. Toys for Bob, they were a company who was owned.
Hello? Hello? Did you leave me? Oh shit. No. Don't tell me
They're the ones who basically produced Skylander franchise and then the Crash Insane trilogy and Spyro Reignite trilogy.
Oh, okay. That would be dope, actually. You know who I would like to see try to make a Halo game?
One.
I would love to see any of the Call of Duty studios try it. So Sledgehammer, Activision, or Treyarch.
Well, Activision could possible. Microsoft now owns Activision.
I would love to see how Activision does Halo. Because 343 is not it. And Bungie's original Halo team, most of them are gone. As a matter of fact, I think the composer of the music is running for office. As in a politician, not the president.
Wow.
I remember, there's actually a fun fact about Halo 1 is that one of the developers actually turned down a job at NASA to go work on this game.
Dedication right there.
Yeah, because he had so much faith in this game. And honestly, I agree. In fact, Halo
I don't know.
2 outgrossed Pirates of the Caribbean when
I,
it came out.
I think I would have probably done that too.
You
If
would
I
have
had to
rejected
shoot me a,
NASA?
oh, why? I don't know. I don't know. My thing was rocket science.
True. Well, I mean, modern NASA I
So
would reject, but back then, no, I don't think so.
what is the difference? What's the difference between one NASA and back then NASA?
Different team, different equipment, different reputation, stuff like that.
Same.
Although modern NASA does
But
have more budget, though, so I'll give them that.
anyway, as I was saying, current. From what I heard, for Toys with Bob, they went independent, and the next game they are partnering with Microsoft. But people are thinking it's either a remaster of Skylanders 1, which I'm not quite sure how that would work. Like, how would you remaster the game without making a figure?
That's a
That
good
was the
point.
point
That
of
was
Skylanders.
so expensive, by the way, getting all the figures. Holy shit.
I'm still buying them.
God damn.
And no, but I think they might be making a new Spyro game.
I'd be down for that. I played Spyro on the PS2 long time ago. I
I don't. My first experience with Spyro was the Crash and Spyro Game Boy game.
I must say I don't really have any nostalgia for Spyro, but I remember the game being good. And that's pretty much my hot take on it. I was more into hilariously at the time I was more into shooters. It's funny how my interests have changed over the years. As a kid, I wanted the new Call of Duty, Destiny, Halo, all the first-person shooter games. And then as I get older, I want the more like slow-paced RPG, turn-based action mentality games. Although I will say that platformers, I've never outgrown them. I've played platformers for years, and I still play platformers. I think that the 3D action platformer is still my favorite genre of game. How about you?
I think I would have probably second that. I still think RPGs are my favorite. Like Persona 5 and Mega Man Surfer 3 are still some of my top 5.
Man, this fucking Elite is a trooper. He did not want to go down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man. Don't you just love this whole get on a vehicle and just have your men shoot them down? That's so cool. I wish more video games
I
would do
guess
this.
I would prefer being the one on the gun.
Okay, you say that now, but then you're gonna have someone like Cat driving. What the fuck?
What? Okay,
You're
that
gonna have
happens.
someone like Cat driving. You realize, nah, I want to drive myself.
Who's Cat?
Oh, right, you didn't play Halo Reach. Yeah, don't worry about that. Let's just say she can't drive for shit.
Or something that could be done like the way say this, the way Fortnite handled it last season, where you can just press a button, you can switch between driving and shooting.
Like Mario Kart Double Dash?
I guess, but the thing is, in there you always have someone driving, someone shooting.
Oh, I see.
In the Fortnite, as you're in squads, you can only do
One or the other.
one. Like you have, if you want to shoot, you have to stop driving. So you're at the same place, you just let it keep moving.
That sounds really.
But that was maybe people complained about them last season, like how Beagle just took over, but they took. During the last season, they took away those vehicles.
Is it true that Master Chief's in Fortnite now?
So I don't know, but now I think he might have always been. Let me see.
Because you know what's funny is that Izuka-san said he wanted to put Shadow in Fortnite.
That'd be fun. Yeah,
That would be
yeah, he's in
so
Fortnite.
fitting. That would be so fitting, honestly.
Master Chief within Fortnite.
And it pains me because there was actually I ran into this, the stereotype. I was at a family party and this kid, like 9 years old, he goes, "Oh, you're playing Halo? The guy from Fortnite?" And I was like, I didn't think that was real, man.
Oh, that. Even someone who know even not you, play Halo until recently, that's still painful.
Dog, I wanted to smack the shit out of him. But he was also a kid, so I restrained myself. It's like, okay, sure. Yeah, I'm playing Master Chief in Fortnite. I told him. It's like, cool. And the only reason he saw it because I was on my Steam Deck and I was playing through Gravemind on Legendary, and let's just say, holy shit, that level is hard.
Wait, when was this?
This was last week.
Oh my god.
What? You find this funny? I know you do.
Find it funny and sad.
I was mad. I was so mad, but you know, it's just
I don't
it's
you.
just life, man. You know, the generations from now, people probably won't even remember anything we grew up with. Okay, it's like when I made references about the Fonz to Brielle, and she had no fucking clue what I was talking about.
I plan on I plan on giving them my game, showing them this is what I grew up with. You must never forget to pass them down to generation to generation.
Problem is, a lot of modern games fucking blow. Honestly, like older games, I can play them forever. Like Lost Levels, I still think it's a masterclass in 2D platforming. Genuinely. Same goes for Mario 3 and Mario World. The original Super Mario is also really good. It's the classic of classics, although I think it's too basic now for the modern day.
Yeah.
Like Lost Level onward, though, I think like it's very rare for me to actually declare something a straight up masterpiece. Because for me, masterpiece means there is nothing wrong with the game. Okay, and that's very hard.
Would you say Frontier is a masterpiece?
Sonic Frontiers is not a masterpiece. Fuck no. I love that game, but it is not even close. For example, if I wanted to do, say, a masterpiece of, say, 2D platforming, there were pretty much only two games I can think of. Like Mario 3 on the NES, and then Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Those are the only two games I can really declare masterpieces of 2D platforming. Every other 2D platformer that I can think of has some built-in flaw that prevents it from becoming, you know, a masterpiece game. Oh, so at this point, it turns out there was one lone enemy on the map and I could not find him, so I sped up the footage. Thank me later.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, overall, we've seen about a large chunk of this level. What do you think of it so far?
Well, like I said, I am honestly glad that this level is open. It's almost like an open world game. I know it isn't, but still.
You know, you wouldn't be saying that if this was Halo 2.
Imagine that. Imagine having an open world FPS game.
That does exist. It's called Halo Infinite.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, you wouldn't be praising the open world, the openness of this level design if this was Halo 2, because you'd get sniped from fucking nowhere.
You know what? I believe that.
You haven't encountered the snipers yet, have you?
No. Okay,
Man.
I have a question for you. This is something I was asking the server. What do you think is more important in a game? Gameplay or graphics?
Gameplay.
Thank you.
The fuck? Okay, I grew up on like old ass NES games that my dad handed me down, so I have never given a fuck about graphics. Art style I have, but graphics, fuck no.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this here. I've always generally think that the game may not look appealing to the eye, but so long as it's still fun to play.
Here's my take on it.
Man,
If the game artistically looks good, I will be invested in trying it out. So you need to look good for me to actually try your fucking game. But if you meet that, it doesn't matter how good looking your game is. If your game fucking blows, it blows. But if your game is good but it looks ugly as piss, I'll never try it. Now, if you do both, then you're gonna win, okay? Like Stellar Blade, great game, by the way.
that's another one on my list of games to get. Like I have a lot of modern games that I want to get eventually. Stellar Blade, Elden Ring, Black Myth Wukong, and now recently coming in 2 days, Space Marines 2.
There's so many games that are coming out, man, and the truth is,
Just fucking zero.
I could not fucking give a shit about so many games, man. I'm dead serious. I think I'm like the only. I think I probably am the example of the guy who gets 2 games a year, pretty much. Now, it was a bit of an exception when I first started doing YouTube because it turns out that I don't have a capture card for a lot of old Game Boy and GameCube games, so I got a bunch of games then. But actually, like, just buying a game for the sake of buying one, I don't really do that often. Your game has to entice me. Like, you know which game I bought literally as an impulse purchase? Crystar. And I think I told you this story, that for some reason, when I went to GameStop to pick up Scarlet and Violet, specifically Violet, I had doubts about it before even trying the damn game, so I bought Crystar as well, just to have something in case it went wrong, and surprisingly, that was a smart decision. I know you like the game, but by God, I sure as hell didn't. Yeah. Although, I should say for the audience that we will be doing Pokemon Sword very soon, I assume. And I actually have a lot of good things to say about Pokemon Sword. Which is going to be weird considering what I was saying about Scarlet and Violet, but everyone has different opinions, right? Damn, I am just in my bag with these grenades today. What? How come I'm never this lucky in Halo 3 and 2? You know?
Yeah, I know.
Man. Damn, I hit it again.
I do like Sword and Shield too.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna play with the English text this time, just so that I can avoid the complaint from you saying, Miguel, I can't fucking read this shit. Yeah. That's probably it. I will say though, the fact of the matter is we haven't had a truly like straight up evil team since Aether. And even then, I don't think Aether was like evil as an organization. I just thought the leadership was dog shit. Like the leadership was evil, but the actual organization, being a research thing is fine. I don't really care. But other than that, I mean, I guess Team Flare is the last time we had an okay Pokemon villain. I mean, what do you think?
I mean, are you forgetting about Sun and Moon with the mean?
Okay, like I said, the leadership is bad, but I mean the straight up team.
Oh. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I did say that. The leadership of Sun and Moon, yeah, there's some evil pricks. But the actual members, like the grunts, I don't think they're evil. Because if you actually talk to them after you battle them, they really don't seem that bad. Also, I can't believe I survived that.
I have no clue how you got through that.
Look at my health bar. I have 2 HP left.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, so this is actually from the books. Master Chief's armor in Halo 1 is classified as a level 2 combat skin. The recommended combat skin level to combat the Flood is level 12. And in the books, there's actually a moment where Master Chief says, if there's a suit that exists that is 6 times stronger than Mjolnir armor, you better believe I would be the first person to try it on. My question is, why don't we have that armor in the games yet? I feel like that'd be really useful,
Yeah.
Man, these driving physics are messing with me. Yeah. Man, it's so interesting. What do you think?
I'm surprised you haven't drove up on the side yet.
Oh, right. So outside of Banshees and Ghost, Halo 1 doesn't really have destroyable vehicles. As a matter of fact, Halo 2 is actually the first game to introduce the debris of vehicles thing. And pretty much every game after Halo 2 copied that. Because back then, vehicles were either they were fully built or destroyed. But Halo 2 did the debris thing. And I really do like that innovation. Although I think you're going to hate it when you get to some of the missions. Because let's just say that having indestructible vehicles would be so good. At least I think so. Oh, man. I gotta admit, I think the sniper rifle is one of the most high skill weapons in Halo 1. I don't think that it's the greatest thing in the world, especially because I personally think that the king of snipers are the Halo 2 snipers. Mostly because they're broken as shit. They one-shot kill things, including you. But you know. And also...
That's it. Saying you're cut off.
Oh, I'm saying that the Halo 2 snipers are probably the best snipers in the series. Because they one-hit kill the player.
Oh boy.
Also, fun fact. In Halo 3 and onwards, after the backlash from Halo 2, all snipers in Halo will always give out one warning shot.
Huh.
Because let's just say, Halo 2 not having warning shots, I can't believe they chose to do that.
I mean, to be fair, I'm much as annoyed that, to be fair, why would an enemy sniper give warning shots?
Because it's a video game. That's the only reason. But yeah,
Still,
to be fair, as unfair as shit as it is, yeah, I do agree that not having warning
Yeah.
shots makes the game feel more tense. You know what? I'm going to be honest here. What has a higher probability that you survive an actual war, armed conflict, you know, boots on the ground, or without ever playing Halo 2 on Legendary, or ever in any way, shape, or form beating it on Legendary without dying once in one go?
So either my choices are either do I think I can beat Halo 1
Halo
no
2.
death,
Halo 2, no deaths on a first
Halo
attempt.
2 no death, or
Survive
play
boots
being
on the
act.
ground.
Oh, do you think I have a better chance of boots on the ground survival? I've already experienced playing Halo 2 first experience. I die in the first minute.
Damn the cojones on that one.
At least in real life, I feel like I have a better chance.
That's
I
fucking
mean,
crazy, dude.
at that point, I feel like if I'm in a battle, if I'm actually in war, I would at least been trained for it. Or I think I go in as I am now.
Let's say you were drafted, so you go in as you are now.
Oh. I don't know. I still think might survive longer than Halo 2.
Holy shit. That's fucking crazy. That
Okay, well, you answer your own question. What would you think you have a better chance at?
Statistically, Halo 2 is the less survivable option, but logically, you would think the opposite.
I don't. As someone who's experienced Halo 2, I don't.
Damn, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. I wonder if there's any people who did go to war. What do you guys think? Just in the audience. They're probably thinking, like, you guys are fucking stupid. That's probably what they're thinking. It's like, you guys are fucking retarded for that take. It's like, am I? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to say I'm not, but I'm not going to say I am either. Okay, how did I miss all those shots?
Good question. I was about to ask that.
There's no shot I missed all of that. Okay, there is a shot, but you know. Doesn't feel right. Man, the Halo ring is just such a good environment, man. Although the remaster freaking ruins it, honestly. Because, yeah, this game does have a remaster, but I'm playing with the old graphics, because honestly, artistically, I think they're better. Obviously, graphical fidelity, the anniversary version looks a hell of a lot better, but stylistically, no. Not a chance. Shit. EMP, how dare you?
What happened if you drive off the cliff?
I die?
Okay.
Oh, right, so fun fact about Halo 1. There are no invisible walls with the exception of one, and there are no kill timers.
What a kill timer.
You know how in a lot of modern FPS they'll say "Return to battlefield" or "You're leaving combat
Uh,
area." And I think Spider-Man 2 had this
oh,
in some of the side quests.
oh yeah, it does. Oh, that's what you mean.
This game doesn't have that.
Huh, so,
Okay, you
okay.
can go anywhere. Okay?
That sounds like pretty cool.
There are so many ways to get out of these maps that I'm genuinely surprised people figured them out, honestly. You know, admittedly, my strategy of snipe everything, it looks boring, but it's actually really fun to play. What do you think?
I mean, I guess here that looks pretty cool. I just like I said, in the older FPS, I'm not really good with snipers.
Yeah, you can go in guns a-blazing if you really want to. And there's nothing technically wrong with it. It's just a preference thing, you know? I like to keep my distance. Because guns are scary.
Secure the area before the dropship arrives.
Although I admit that if I was wearing a 2,000-pound suit of armor that was pretty much bulletproof, I'd probably be more arrogant than I should be. Seriously, how come we can't punch enemies to get grenades off them anymore? That was such a good feature. What do you
Who
think?
knows?
Who knows? Okay.
Yeah, it does sound pretty interesting. I mean, it also kind of makes sense. You're looting from the enemy.
Yeah, we're looting them. Like, why did they remove that? And they never brought it back either. It's a shame. Damn shame.
Isn't that thing on war or that Geneva Convention crime?
No, you can loot dead bodies. That's not against the rules. I don't think so. Because if it
The fact
was,
that
then search and
actual
ensure.
rules of for war.
Well, they had to, because there's some shit that was so cruel that even the world governments don't want that shit happening. Okay, let's just say people want to avoid extermination camps if possible. People want to avoid comfort women if possible.
A ship I disabled before we abandoned the Autumn.
Comfort woman?
Effectively, during World War II, the Japanese kidnapped a bunch of little girls from China and South Korea, and their men would use them as stress relief.
Okay, they need to hear that. I shouldn't have to ask about that.
You brought it up. Wait,
That's what I'm saying. I wish I didn't have to ask about it.
yeah,
I'm not blaming you.
we learned about this in high school.
I don't remember that.
This was in the debates.
Here's our ride.
I'm getting my mind before they blocked it off.
Damn. Yeah.
The only debate I remember was the one I participated in, was the one about whether cloning was ethical or not.
Cloning is badass.
I think it was on the ethical side.
I mean, yeah. But that's it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Have a nice day.